All right, Erik Darling here with a Friday short. I'm not even wearing shorts. Everything you see below here, what is it? I don't know. Not short. Anyway, what I'm going to do is show you a funny idea I had for SQL injection. Because I had some clients who had some real bad code, and I was like, like just thinking of all the things that people could do within a given parameter that's being embedded directly into stuff. And I was like, you could probably do something pretty rotten to someone. So what I did was I created a table just to make sure that this stays a short demo with a small int, right? So not a tiny int, but a small enough int. And what we're going to do is do that, and then we're going to insert one row into it. And just to prove there is one row in the table, we have this query, right? So good. And now, this is particularly bad dynamic SQL because this is the type of SQL where you can do this sort of thing. And it's not good for you to write this kind of SQL, right? You should write fully parameterized dynamic SQL so that you don't have these problems in your production code. So what I'm going to do in my mean SQL is start a while loop, and I'm just going to insert rows from that table into itself over and over again. So I've spread the code out a little bit to make it somewhat more readable, but you get the idea, right? So we'll declare those, and we'll take this and we'll run this stuff. And I got an extra line break in there. You'll have to forgive me, right? Sorry about that. But then we run this code, and we've printed out the SQL that we created, and it of course looks like this. Right, and what we'll see is as we scroll down through here, we've got some rows affected, and then we've got 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 16, and we just keep going until eventually we insert so many rows into the table that we overflow the small int identity column. So, oh dear. We've ruined someone's day, haven't we? Granted, you might have identity columns that are integers, and it would take someone longer to maybe get to the integer max depending on how big the table is already. But you could very easily see how this might cause you some problems. If your table was big enough, it would really just take one other insert, right? Billion rows, just insert another billion, right? Just double the table, no problem. Anyway, that's it for me. In general. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you learned something from this Friday short. And I will see you, well, I guess Monday, where we will hopefully do another office hours. All right. Thank you.